Hey everyone, back for another video here, and today we are doing a special challenge that is not really new, to be honest. Today we are clearing Tower of Adversity using only DANJIN. I'm sure you're all familiar with DANJIN and how good she is. Even though she's a 4-star, since the launch of the game, everyone has been clearing endgame content with her solo, and they've been doing it in multiple ways that I don't know how that is even possible, to be honest. And in this video I'm going to try and see, is it actually possible to do that as an average player? Like, is it actually because DANJIN is good, or is it just because those people are insane at the game, or is it the combination of both? This has been on my mind since the launch of the game, and today I'm going to test it out to see, is it actually possible? So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, now before we get into the Tower of Adversity, first we need to build DANJIN. Now I have already leveled her up, as you can see, and her weapon is going to be the Emerald of Genesis, which is a standard weapon which you can get relatively easily, and this is what DANJIN players mainly use as well. And for the Echo, I'm just going to steal from my other characters, so yeah, be right back. And here we are. So I stole the echoes from my Havoc Rover and Camellia to make this one. We have a 66% crit rate with a 258 crit damage, which is not bad at all. And also we're using the Havoc set with the Nightmare Crownless because he just gives the 12% Havoc and 12% basic attack damage bonus for free without needing to use the Echo at all. For our talents, we have her at almost max. I could level up these two to the max as well, but I'm saving up for other characters as well. And for our sequence notes, we have her at S6, which is to be expected because she's a 4-star, and this game refuses to add any other 4-star, so we're just getting the same old 4-stars, and it's really not that hard to get an S6 on most 4-stars in the game. But anyway, now that we have our dungeons built, let's get to Tower of Adversity. But before we actually start going for the middle tower, which is the hardest tower for Tower of Adversity, first let's practice a bit, you could say, with DANJIN, and at the same time I'm going to explain how her kit functions as well for those who don't play her as often. So DANJIN, there's a lot of people. Anyway, most of DANJIN's kit revolves around her skill, but as you can see, it actually doesn't have a cooldown, it's like a combo skill. So instead of just having a normal cooldown, depending on how many normal attacks you use, you can use that skill that many times. So for example, I can use... Alright, yeah, DANJIN doesn't really perform that well against multiple people, but we're not giving up. As I was saying, like for example, if you hit 3 times with your basic attack, you can use your skill 3 times as well. If you hit it 2 times, you can use your skill 2 times. And depending on how many skills you use, you're going to deal most damage. And also, as you might have noticed, every time I use my skill, I also lose my HP as well, which makes this character a really risky character to use, especially as a solo character. But we're still doing well, I guess. Now, even though if you use more skills, you're going to deal more damage, that's not everything about this character. If you use your 2 combo skill, so 2 normal attacks and 2 skill, you're actually going to mark the enemies with this flower, and the enemies with this flower actually take more damage from DANJIN. You can also apply this mark from your dodge attack, if I remember correctly. So let's test it out. So yeah, you can do it with your dodge counter as well. And her ultimate just deals a lot of damage, which is helpful, but she stays in one place. So you have to be careful on when you're using it. So now that we know how her kit works, let's go for the big stuff, and it's the middle tower. Now, the middle tower is the hardest part of the tower, and I don't know how this is going to work. And the enemy is Tempest Mephis, which, to be honest, you can parry a lot, but at the same time, if you don't parry or if you don't dodge the attacks, it's gonna be really hard. Now for this tower, we do have a Havoc resistance bonus, which just means we deal more Havoc damage. And also the second buff, we can use it, don't get me wrong, but the Nightmare Crownless doesn't really perform that well during the attack. We might get attacked when you're using it, so we might not use it that much often, to be honest. Alright, here we are with a solo dungeon against a Tempest Mephis. So for our strategy, we're going to just mark the enemy and try to deal as much damage, while at the same time trying not to take as much damage. Wow, that's a great plan, buddy. Anyway, hello. Let's mark him first. He dodged. We parried him. Now he's marked. I'm just gonna use my ultimate so I can get it back again. We can parry him pretty easily, to be honest. Let's use our heavy attack as well, or our 40 gauge. We'll use our echo to parry. Again, parry it with the crownless. Alright, we're not dealing as much damage as I thought, to be honest. Am I just bad at this character? Or maybe DANJIN wasn't that good at all along. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. It's been half the time and I haven't even gone through 1/4 of his health, which is kinda... Oh, I'm not marking him, that's why. Well, that explains a lot. Let's reset. So this time we're going to pay more attention to marking him. I'm attacking him. Now let's apply the mark. Let's use some echoes to get this buff from the stage effect. And I'm dead. Well, that went well. Let's try again. Nice. Okay, even though we are dealing more damage, it's not that much. Use the echo. I have to mark him first. Use the ultimate. How much? Ooh, we still are short on the damage. Even though we're dealing a lot of damage, to be honest, as a 4-star. Maybe I have to use my echo skills a lot more often so I can get a damage bonus. Let's parry him. Use the ultimate, and even though we have only 20 seconds, he still has half of his HP. And I'm dead. This time I'm gonna use my echoes more. Okay, using the echo is not really that easy because it makes you stay in one place. And I'm dead. One more time. I think I should try to use my echo to just parry instead of just dealing damage. I think that will be a lot easier. Let's see. Right? Yep. Alright. I'm starting to feel like either I'm not that good with the character or the character is not that good. Which one it is, I have no idea. Nice. Alright, our heavy attack deals the most damage. Maybe that helps. Come here. Alright, I'm hitting nothing, but it's hitting him. And I'm dead again. God damn, this is hard. I'm starting to feel like the issue is not with the character, it's with me. And I miss with my heavy attack. Great. Nice. Let's use ultimate. And we got the parry as well. We are not marking him, unfortunately.
No mercy.
We got the parry too. Can you please and use the ultimate here? But we didn't parry, which unfortunate. And we're dead. I don't think I could have done any better than that, to be honest. I don't know how those dungeon mains can solo everything with this character. Like, this is too hard, man. Yeah, I give up. I don't... Okay, yeah, I don't think it's really possible. There are multiple reasons that this happened. Now, it could be because I didn't level up these two, but I don't think that's really it. Most of DANJIN's damage comes from her forte, but as you saw, like, it wasn't enough, I guess. But I think another reason is my echoes, even though they're good, they all have crit damage. They don't have energy regen, like none of them have, and also they could be a little bit better, which probably can help a lot. So yeah, my dungeon can't beat the middle tower, but what about the side towers? Oh no. Okay. I guess we're doing this one. Hoo boy. All right, let's do this dragon. Hoo boy. Why am I doing this? Hello. Hell. Okay. Bro, chill. Can I even survive this? I am still alive. I am still alive. I should have used my ultimate first, but I'm trying so hard to just survive. Uh-oh. Holy shit, this one is going to be hard. Okay, we applied the mark onto him, but we're still dying. Can I fucking get away? Jesus! Applied the mark again. Interesting where his mark appears. It's on his throat, and I'm already dead. Holy shit, this one is going to be hard with DANJIN. I'm still alive. Can I leave? He gets me stuck! Ah! Alright, the damage we deal is not bad, to be honest. Let's use the heavy attack. We're still alive.
Judgment.
Use the ultimate. I don't want to die. For what it's worth, we can actually, I think, beat this. If I stay alive, I guess. We're still alive. Just hit his leg and I'm already dead. But this one is possible though. Unlike the middle tower, this one is beatable. Okay, I didn't get hit. Okay, I need to get out. Let's use the ultimate. And I'm dead. Okay, I think I know the problem is. I usually attack him from behind so that I wouldn't get it hit from his hands. But then when he spins, I have no time to react to that. I think that's the reason why I'm dying so much. Okay, I think getting dodge counters is really helpful though, because I can get my heavy attack faster with that. And I'm already dead because I missed one dodge. One! Why does it fucking take so long to attack? And then he does that. Ah! And I'm dead. Oh, come on!
Judgment.
Alright, we're halfway there. Yes! Nice, nice, nice. Deal as much damage as we can. Alright, okay, okay. We can actually beat it. Okay.
Eradicate.
We're so close. Yes! We did it! Oh my god, I did it. That was the first time I ever solo cleared the final floor with any character, to be honest. And I even got a trophy, which I don't know what it was, but holy shit, we actually did it. And by the way, the first buff is useless, and the second buff, actually the second buff did help a lot, to be honest. But I still had 20 seconds left, which was really insane. For a 4-star character after a year, DANJIN can still solo clear Tower of Adversity, at least the side floors. The middle floor, I think you just need a lot of good stats on your echoes and also a little bit of luck with the set, but you don't even have to solo clear. You can just like use a support like Shorekeeper or even Brand for his shield, and then you can probably beat it with just 2 characters only, which is still insane, like for a 4-star character that has been released in the launch. But hopefully, I hope you enjoy this. In the future, I'm going to do even more challenge videos with a lot of characters, with different builds. So if you have anything that you want me to try, leave it in the comments down below. And thank you all so much for watching the video till now. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back for another video. Bye bye!